everyone, and welcome to this week's Dramaturg Takeover. I'm Jordan, Local's resident dramaturg, and I'm joined today by our co-founding artistic director, Pesha Rudnick. Hi, Pesha.
Hi, Jordan. Hi, everyone.
In light of our upcoming Living Room Local event with Luis Alfaro, playwright, and Laurie Woolery, a director, I wanted to go ahead and chat with you a bit about your personal connection to Laurie Woolery specifically. So, when did you first meet Laurie?
Well, I actually have known both of them for over 20 years. And Lori, I first met, I want to say it was right after college. She was a teaching artist down at South Coast Rep in Los Angeles or south of Los Angeles. And we had a friend in common. And she was the first person who was making a career as a theater person by doing a whole bunch of different jobs as she found her way towards directing. And I just remember always being extremely impressed and entertained by her. And then later we worked together at Cornerstone Theater Company for many years.
All right, that kind of leads me to the next question, which is, can you tell us a little bit more about the work that you guys did together at Cornerstone Theater?
Yeah. So Lori came in initially as a guest director for a program that I was running with another colleague that created original plays for young audiences and they were middle and high school audiences as part of Los Angeles Unified School District. And her first task was to take a whole bunch of archives from the U.S. and the American archives and create an original play for middle and high school students that would sort of help them lean in and learn about these archives. And they ranged from the Emancipation Proclamation to, you know, letters various presidents had given. And I got to serve as her dramaturg and her assistant director, and we together just had a blast. She hired 4 actors, and we devised this amazing piece of theater for students that I think over 10,000 students saw the show, and it was a huge success. People loved it. And then later she became the associate artistic director at Cornerstone Theater Company. And so I got to watch her in that context and work with her in that context as she took on really big community collaboration projects and oversaw the artistic programming.
You mentioned this a little bit
Yeah.
about this idea of community devised theater making and like kind of the values of that and how it may differ from traditional theater making.
Sure. So Lori will talk about this a lot on Sunday, and it's for anybody who's interested in community-based work. I highly recommend they join us because she is a skilled director of this kind of work. But in essence, community-devised work is work that values the spectator as participant. It says instead of making theater for a community, we're going to make it with a community. And by amplifying your stories, we will understand our community in a deeper way. Uh, she, the truth is, Lori sort of does that on every show she does. She creates a community. Um, I, I think I became a director because of watching her work uh, with this group of people I was telling you about in devising this in this piece, because she tells participants that your story matters, and it matters so much that we'll put it on stage and we'll amplify it. So I'm going to let her give the longer version on Sunday, but that's community devised work in a nutshell. It's where the spectator is a participant
What a feeling it is to be heard in that kind of context. Wow.
and be given, space on stage and space in voice to say, the great stories of the world are not uh, all to be controlled by professionals or professional playwrights. We actually can tell them together.
So, what is your favorite thing about Lori as a theater artist?
Oh, Lori's an incredible listener. She is loud and proud and vocal, but she, in her work, is a deep, deep listener. She has a real understanding of the context in which she works and is extremely creative about how to let the audience feel like they're being seen in a work. An example I will give you is that when we created this piece of theater for these young adults in Los Angeles, she opened the play with a song. And I remember when she initially chose the song to open the play, I thought, oh, it's a cool song. It's great. What I didn't realize is that she had chosen a song that every day for, I don't know, 6 weeks, middle and high school students, when they heard that song, they would like get up out of their chairs, they would clap, they felt so heard because she had found the song that was really speaking to them there. I was not that much older than a high schooler when I first met with her, and I wasn't even that tuned in. So she is just amazing at letting our audience be seen in her work. She just finds a way in.
All right. So our last question today is, what are
Yeah.
you most looking forward to this Sunday with the Living Room Local with Laurie Woolery and Luis Alfaro?
Well, Luis is an incredibly skilled educator, a brilliant playwright, a brilliant mind. I can't wait for our audiences to hear uh, him reflect on the year. Uh, Lori, uh, as I've just spoken for 10 minutes, is also a brilliant, brilliant theater maker. I think what I'm most excited about though is that both of them are going to offer some exercises in how they keep their creative trains running and have kept their trains running during the pandemic, but also look forward into sort of what we're looking at as a collective or as a community in theater. And I'm just I'm just ready for the inspiration that comes from the two of them.
As am I. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much, Pesha, for joining
You're
me on
welcome, Jordan.
Thank you for joining me on this week's Dramaturg Social Media Takeover. And if you haven't already, please get your tickets for this Sunday's Living Room Local event with Laurie Woolery and Luis Alfaro. Thank you guys. Until next time.
Bye, Jordan. Can't wait to see you on Sunday.